What's up guys, Glock Guy 226 here, and tonight I'm bringing you this holster from my Glock 19 with the TLR1 from Spider Concealment. Now, before I get into the reasons why you should order one of these right away, I'm going to go ahead and safety check the gun. Now, as you can see, it's ridiculously clean, and hopefully we could fix that this weekend. Now, as far as Spider Concealment goes, if you have not seen the first video I made on this holster, which was more or less an introduction to this holster, I had wore it a day or two prior to that, kind of figured out that it is comfortable, it seems tough, so I made a video on it. Well, now after wearing this thing for a while, putting it through its paces at the range, everyday carry use, and just overall durability, I feel like I can make a good review on it. Now, like I had mentioned, you should be running and ordering one of these holsters right now. Spider Concealment is a company out of Florida, very, very good guys. Chris and Robert make these holsters. Every single holster that goes out their door is ready to go. You do not have to question it. Quality is their number one thing. So a few things that they go above and beyond on, in my opinion, which is a good thing for us guys, they use CNC'd aluminum molds for their guns. So most companies use a polymer mold, which is basically a fake gun made out of polymer, looks exactly like this, or whatever gun you're buying it for, to make their holsters. They bend their Kydex around it to form your holster. Well, they use CNC'd aluminum molds, which is a CNC'd gun made to be a Glock 19 or a Smith & Wesson Shield or whatever gun, an XD, is that exact gun. Now, the cool thing of that is those polymer molded guns, guys, over time, getting 400+ degree Kydex wrapped around them, time after time after time, they're going to get warped eventually. It's just going to happen. Well, the CNC molds never go out of spec. Every single holster made is guaranteed to be good. Now, a few other things that they do, which kind of sets them apart, is the vacuum forming. Now, if you see holsters that are made like this, and they're not the only company that does it, but the combination of things they do to make sure they have a quality product is just outstanding. So, like I was saying, if you have seen holsters like this where the lines are just absolutely perfect, there's no imperfections in the holster whatsoever, that is vacuum forming. Now, in my opinion, I think the vacuum forming is an excellent way to make holsters. I have a lot of pressed Kydex holsters, and there's nothing wrong with them. They fit great, they're comfortable, but in my opinion, just none of them come close to this. Now, another thing that they do, which is really cool, which there's just a number of things, every single holster that they make, whether it's for a Glock, or an XD, or a Smith & Wesson, they own that exact real gun and make sure they test fit it before it goes out their door. So when they made me this holster, they used a Glock 19 with the TLR1 to test fit it and adjust the retention. So when it gets to the customer, it is just ready to go. You don't have to worry about retention. You don't have to worry about, is it going to be a nice positive click? Is it going to fit? Because, to be honest, guys, I've ordered holsters from pretty big name companies out there and paid a very good amount for them and then got them, and I was rather disappointed. All the hype that was built up around those companies, you know, I had to wait 6 weeks to get it, the price point, and then you get it and you're like, really? You know, did I really just pay $150, $100, whatever it may be, for this holster? Now, this holster is $55, guys, and if you know anything about buying Kydex, you're not going to find holsters for that cheap of this quality. So, this holster starts at $55. They have a bunch of other holsters, you know, depending on what gun you want. If you want inside the waistband, outside the waistband, clips, soft loops, they just have a big variety. You can go custom, you know, custom colors, camo, whatever color you want. There's just a big variety, so that kind of plays into price as well. But if you're looking to just get into a basic in the waistband holster, whether it's light bearing, non-light bearing, outside the waistband, whatever the case may be, you can get them for a very, very good price for the quality of holster that you're getting. So with this holster, guys, was the first time I decided to get soft loops, and I am very, very glad I did. Now, these soft loops are actually made in-house by Spider Concealment, and not only do they make them for themselves, they supply over 100 different holster makers with the soft loops. So that should tell you something about the quality, and you know, the strength and overall durability of the soft loops. Now, what's really cool about soft loops, and a few reasons why I decided to move to soft loops versus the clip, and I just want to say the clips, guys, the 1.5 clips, I've never had any trouble with them. I still have them on quite a few holsters, and I've never had any issues. But a few benefits of the soft loops and why I decided to go to soft loops was the overall comfortability. So, when this is in your belt, it has room to move around just enough where, it keeps up with your body movements. Me, I work in the maintenance field, so I'm always crawling around on the ground, up on ladders, hopping in and out of cars, and this thing just rode great. It honestly rode better than my Glock 43 did at the size of this gun, and that's saying a lot. So these soft loops are really neat because not only are they really easy to get on and off with just basically pulling the top of that button right there, they will not come off unless you want them to come off. So what I mean by that is you can pull them from the bottom, you can pull them side to side, and they're not going anywhere unless you're ready to take the holster off and pop that button from the top. And when you're ready to take it off, it comes off very easily. Getting it back on is just a simple matter of starting at the bottom of the button and clipping up, and then you're ready to go. They're not coming off unless you want them off. So real quick, guys, to wrap up the Spyder Concealment review, one thing I really admire about Spyder Concealment is the fact that if you want to talk to somebody, even if you just have a question, you can hit them up and they're quick to respond and help you out in any way that they can. Now, there's so many stores out there nowadays, guys, where, and it's a shame, you give them your hard-earned money and say a week, 2 weeks goes by, you send them a message. They won't even reply to you. And to be honest, that's no way to do business. I choose to do business with companies that care about their consumers. Now, all the companies that I recommend here on the channel that I do business with personally, I recommend them for a reason. So you guys out there that have dealt with, say, Mike from Tango Arms, or the guys Chris and Robert over at Spyder Concealment, know what I'm talking about. They are downright good guys that want to put quality products into your hand. And if you ever have trouble with any of those products, they will do whatever they have to do to make it right. So Spyder Concealment covers all of their hardware, kydex, clips, belt loops, you name it. They cover everything 100%. Now, you will have to ship your holster in to prove to them that you didn't do something stupid with it, but they've said overall in all their years of business, which I think they've been in business quite a few years, guys, they've had one holster sent back, and that one holster that was sent back was the guy's fault. So don't plan on having any trouble with that, but it is nice to know that if you do have trouble, they are there for you. It's also nice to know you're dealing with a company where you can send them a message and they're going to talk to you one-on-one, determine what you want, or resolve the problem, whatever it may be. So go check out Spyder Concealment, guys. They have a YouTube page, Facebook, Instagram, SpyderConcealment.com, which I'll leave links below. Also, don't forget to use that coupon code GlockGuy226 to save 10% on your order. Now, these holsters are already at a really good price, so an extra 10% off really does help out quite a bit. And a big thank you to the guys over at Spyder Concealment for helping me out here on the channel. I really do appreciate it, guys. So next week, I will be getting some more Spyder Concealment gear in. I'm going to leave that a surprise until I get it. I'm very excited to get it, start running it, testing it out, and have it here on the channel. I have a lot of big things planned for the channel this year. I am in the process of getting some more equipment as far as a little bit faster of a laptop for uploading stuff, editing. I'm trying to sharpen my editing skills, and I'm thinking about getting a GoPro to mount on my actual rifle while running some courses. Me and a buddy set up an awesome course. We have some great IDPA targets, dueling tree targets, reactive steel targets. Just a really awesome course, guys. So I'm very excited to have that on the channel as well. So please stick around, guys. Much better content coming up. Be looking forward to those things. So thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like this video, sub to the channel if you haven't already, guys, and have a good night.